All right. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, medyo napindot ko yung mute ng microphone. All right, good afternoon to everyone. All right, so it's me again, Tutor Ernell. I would like to say hi as well to all of our Itulay learners all over the Philippines and all over the world. All right, so well, I'm glad that we are able to have another session this month. All right, so well, I know that everyone is doing well, and I know that you are all doing great this Tuesday afternoon. All right, so let me show you the screen again. All right, so, well, of course, with me in the picture is Tudor Drazel, and of course, yours truly, Tudor Arnell. And just like what we are always telling you, we are both from the division of Pasig. So you might be wondering, where is Tudor Drazel right now? Tudor Drazel is doing something really important for today. So she will be with us in our next session. So, welcome to English 7. And of course, we are going to have our sessions every Tuesday from 1:40 to 2:20 in the afternoon. And for those who would like to watch the replay of our live session, you can always access the recorded video sessions from the Facebook account of DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Tayo, and also from the YouTube account, DepEd Educational Technological or Technology Unit, DepEd TV. But of course, we are going to read some comments here. All right. So, okay. So, Samantha Blasi from Liano High School, Caloocan City. Good afternoon. All right. So, to Glory May, watching from Nylon Primary High School to Dela Misamis Occidental. Wow. Hello there to all people in Misamis Occidental. So, we also have Jimwell Astor of Grade 10 Aulus. All right. Yes, Christian, good afternoon. All right, Janielle from Grade 10 Aulus as well. All right, let's see if we still have some viewers or Itulayers coming from other places of the Philippines. Okay, from Mangahan High School, Grade 10 Aulus, Desiree Palisok. Good afternoon. Okay, so a lot from Mangahan High School. All right, so thank you so much, Mangahan High School, for watching. And from Diamantina National High School, Cabatuan East. Good afternoon, everyone there. Precious Love Alcantara. And from Davao as well. All right, Jansel Lorejo. Good afternoon. What's this one? Kiman Anao. All right, Integrated School Cluster for Davao City Division. And yes, all right. So thank you so much. We are seeing a lot of people commenting and greeting good afternoon. So hopefully all of us who are watching right now are feeling well and great. All right, so this is going to be the week 8 of our English sessions, but you will see that there's no particular specific lesson that is indicated in our slide today. So for this week, we are just going to have our review sessions. All right, so our review sessions would be comprising all of the topics that we discussed in the past. So I hope that you will be able to answer all of the activities and the questions that I will be posting in our screen today. But before that, let us just have our objectives. So even though we are having our review sessions, we still have our objectives. So for our cognitive objective, you're expected to recall the topics discussed in the past discussions. For our emotional aspect or yeah, let's check it out. Express one's appreciation of the past lessons through virtual interaction. So, my dear learners, my dear Itulayers, I hope that you will be expressing and actively participating in our virtual activity for this afternoon. And of course, for our psychomotor, we do have actively engaged in the review activities given. So, hopefully, all of these objectives that we have for this afternoon would be able to be met by you and me. Okay. All right. So let's see what we have here. Trivia. November. What do we have for the month of November? Probably you might be telling me that Tutor Arnell, we have engaged with the trick or treat activity. Yeah. All right. But the month of November is not only for that activity, but we do have what we call the National Reading Month celebration. Okay. So with its theme, bawat bata bumabasa sa kabila ng hamon ng pandemya. So I have here on my slide, it's the slide or it's the e-poster of DepEd promoting the celebration of National Reading Month. So why do we have to celebrate it, students? You might be wondering, why do we have the National Reading Month celebration? Here's the reason why. So allow me to read it. It supports the DepEd 10-point agenda for year 2017 to 2020, and sorry about that. It's entitled Quality, Accessible, Relevant, and Liberating Basic Education for All, to strengthen the DepEd's Every Child a Reader program, making every Filipino child a competent reader and writer. So maganda pala ito, no? So the celebration of the National Reading Month is meant for us to be competent readers and writers. So I believe all of your schools have made activities, even though we cannot do it face to face. I know that you have thought of virtual activities that would promote reading in celebration for the National Reading Month this year. All right. And let's now go to our review time. So I know and I am pretty confident that all of the activities that we are going to do today will be answered by you perfectly. But anyway, if you will not be able to answer them perfectly, then it's okay. There's still a lot of time for you to go back to the notes or to the modules that your teachers gave you in English. All right. Ta-da! All right. So, Tutor Drazel, I know that you're watching right now. I used our pictures for our theme for today's review. All right. So, our review's theme for today will be Tutor's Diner. Okay, what is a diner? It's like a restaurant. And why do you think I chose this? Let me just share you a little fact about my partner, Tudor Drazel. Tudor Drazel is such a very talented teacher that she loves cooking. And me, I love trying and eating some of the food that she wanted to cook. So hopefully, when we get to meet face to face, I would be able to try Tudor Drazel's recipes. Okay? So, of course, if we do have Tudor's Diner or if there's a restaurant, there would always be what we call a menu. All right. You might be wondering already. Just a moment, my dear learners. I just need to drink some water. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. Even though we're doing some virtual sessions, we still experience that, when we talk a lot. Okay. So we do have, or let me present to you the Tudor's Diner menu. Okay, so 'di ba, when you go to a restaurant, you're always being presented with a menu for the chosen food that you like. Now, for our review session today, imagine that I have invited you in a diner or in a restaurant. Now, what are you going to do is that you are going to pick the food. All right, we have food here. So for the first box, it's a chocolate cake with strawberries on top of it. And then the next box, the second box, you can see three cupcakes, chocolate cupcakes. And then the third box, a friend of mine told me it's chop suey, but that's not chop suey, my dear students. That's a vegetable salad, a bowl of vegetable salad. And the fourth picture below, it's a bowl of spaghetti. And the fifth picture, of course, it's very familiar to all of you. It's a platter of fried chicken. And lastly, it's actually one of my favorite food. It's a tray of pizza. Okay? So this is what you are going to do. Each of this food, kapag kinlik natin siya, there will be a corresponding questions about a particular lesson that we discussed in the past. Now, anong participation nyo for this afternoon's activity? You are going to type in the choice of food that you are going to have from our menu. Okay, so I will just give you 5 seconds to choose from our menu. And then, yung pinakamarami or the most number of choices that we have from our menu, that would be chosen as the first one to be answered, yung mga questions na nandun. So, ready? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to do that. Type in yung inyong napiling food from our menu. Ready? Go! Five, four, Three, two, one. Ang onti pa nang nagta-type. All right, so keep on typing. Okay, I can see cupcakes. Mark John likes cupcakes. Tricia likes pizza, chicken. All right, I think I know what to choose. Adobo, John Argo. We don't have adobo here. Okay, so I think I have to choose pizza because most of you chose pizza here. By the way, students, when you chose the food already, we cannot choose that back again. Okay, hindi natin siya pwedeng piliin ulit. All right, so let's see what are the questions or the lessons that we have from our menu. Okay, so our pizza questions would be about regular and irregular verbs. Okay, so I know that Tutor Draisel discussed with you the difference between regular and irregular verbs. So let's see the activities that we have here. Okay, this is what you are going to do, my dear students. All right, direction. Give the past form of the verb in the parentheses. So you might be wondering, Tutor Arnel, we have seen that already in the past, but this is a review, so it's just okay. And I am just testing if you can still remember the ones that we discussed the past weeks for this quarter. Okay, so let's see the first one. Okay, let me read it. Last night I sleep very early. So what do you think is the past form of the verb inside the parentheses? So let us type it. Let me see if you can still remember the answer to this question. Okay, so I'm seeing now some answers from Samantha, from Tricia, from Eunice, from Eds. Okay, so I guess most of you would be answering it. The correct answer is slept. Okay, good job, students. You were able to get it correctly. So I know even though we are doing a lot of stuff, a lot of schoolworks, we have to sleep early health, for our health's sake. Okay, let's have the next number. Number two, we swim at the sea 2 summers ago. We swim at the sea 2 summers ago. So what do you think is the answer? So a lot of you are still typing the answers from the first question. Okay, so Samantha Blasi typed swam. Arvik Erosa typed swam. Chrysolos typed swam. Alexandra typed swam. And a lot of you typed the same answer. So let's check it out if that's the correct answer. Excellent. Very good. You were able to get it correctly. Swam is the past or the simple past form of the verb swim. Let's see the next one. Number three, I paint a scenery in my art class last Tuesday. Okay, let's see if you were able to get it correctly. Okay, so Arvik, okay, Judah Paulo G. Alvarez said painted. Krisha May Lasala say painted. And a lot of you type painted. Let's see if that's the correct answer. All right, very good, students. You were able to get it correctly. The correct answer is painted. Okay, let's see the next one. I play the saxophone yesterday in my music class. I played the saxophone yesterday in my music class. So you can see there in Tutor Draisel's Bitmoji, she's playing a saxophone. I just don't know if Tutor Draisel can play saxophone for real. Let's check it out. Eunice said played. Arvik said played. And John Ronald said played. Okay, a lot of you typed played. So let's see if that's the correct answer. All right, excellent. You just have to add ed to it. That's the simple past of the verb played. Okay, let's see the fifth sentence. After the test, I drink an ice cold milk tea. Oh, I love that. but I can't right now, especially if you talked a lot. Hmm. Okay, so what do you think is the answer for this review question? After the test, okay, so Khalif Gungon typed in drank, Pauline said drank, Treja Cartagena say drank. Mm-hmm. All right, so Eds Barreta said drank. Let's see if that's the correct answer. Okay, good job, students. You all got it correctly, or most of you got it correctly. Okay, so let's see what we have in the next slide. All right, so for those who were able to get a perfect score, please do send me a smiley react. So let me see how many of you were able to get a perfect score for this round. Okay, let me see that. All right, so Angela, Pauline Bez got a perfect score. Arvik, Treja, Rizel, Eunice. All right, so Kate, Crisolo. All right, so a lot of you were able to get a perfect score for our review regarding regular and irregular verbs. So congratulations to all of you who got a perfect score. Okay, now let's go back to our menu. Okay, so hopefully we can send this food to you, no, as a prize. But well, you're too many for this. All right, so now that we have chosen pizza, you can no longer choose that. This time, I want you students to choose the food from the menu for us to check which part of the lesson last week are we going to have a review. Okay, so Arvik already typed chocolate cake. Would others be agreeing that they wanted to try chocolate cake this time? All right. Alexandra said cake. Ed said chicken. Tricia said chicken. How about the others? Chocolate cake. A lot of you are typing in chocolate cake. All right. Some of you are typing in chicken. I think chicken is dominating it. Let me just give you 5 more seconds to know. Five, four, three, two, one. All right, I think more chocolate cakes are coming. So let's see the chocolate cake questions. And our lesson that we are going to have a review for this afternoon for chocolate cake questions would be direct and reported speech. Okay. So, my dear students, let's recall the difference between the two, the direct and the indirect, or the direct and the reported speech. Now, my dear students, when we say direct speech, it means to say that you are reporting the exact words of another person. So, you will not be modifying it, you will not be adding anything to it, but rather when you say direct speech, you are actually reporting the exact words of another person. However, for the reported speech, you are retelling or reporting the words of another person. So let me see if you can still remember the lesson taught to you pertaining to this topic. Okay? So here's the direction. You have to identify the kind of speech of the following statement. So what you are going to do is to type in whether it's reported or direct speech. So you just have to type it in our comment box, reported or direct speech. Okay, only those two choices. You can see it on top of our slide. All right, let's see the first sentence. Number one, Jane said that we should take care of our mental health. What do you think is that? I hope you can still remember the difference. Okay, so reported or direct speech. Jane said that we should take care of our mental health. All right, so we are now seeing some answers from Crisolo. It said he said it's reported. Zoe Nikki, she said it's reported. Arigeniel Von Morales said it's reported speech. Angela Lynn Abud said it's reported. All right, I think most of you are telling that number one is a reported speech. Let's check it out if it is. Good job, students. It's reported speech. Okay, why? Because it seemed like somebody is telling something about what Jane said pertaining to how we should be taking care of our mental health. All right. Congratulations for those who got the correct answers. Let us see the next item here. She also told us that we must always think positive. She also told us that we must always think positive. So let's see your answers. Okay, so Lorraine was the first one to type it. Reported speech according to her. Okay, so keep on typing the answers. Okay, now Pauline Buen Ramirez typed reported. Manilyn reported. Princess Modelo said reported. Via Vinny said reported. All right, so I guess all of you typed in reported. Let's see if that's the correct answer. All right, excellent students. You were able to get it correctly. Number two is reported speech. So just like what I told for number one, number two sentence seemed to be like it's being relayed or retold to another person what she must be telling us about how to think positively. Okay, good job. And let's have the third sentence. The third sentence says, she explained, you must not be afraid to tell your problems to others. She explained, you must not be afraid to tell your problems to others. So let's see if you can tell the difference, or you can tell if it's reported or direct speech. Okay, so we already have answers here from John Kevin. It's direct speech. All right, so Nick Gerald, direct. Maria Zarina, direct. Yam Kim Shi Ong, direct. Okay, Jasmine Barcelona said direct speech. I guess most of you have typed in direct speech. So let's check it out if that's the correct answer. All right, good job again. Very good, students. You were able to get it correctly. It's direct speech. Why? It's because the the exact words of the speaker was not replaced, was not modified. All right, so it's direct and exact. All right, let's try the fourth one. So she also mentioned that it's important to have a friend who can understand us. Ah, that's true. All right, so nowadays it's very much important that we have someone to talk to now that we can't go out. But I guess for others, you are now going out and checking out what's going on there, but we still have to be very careful. All right, so we are now having plenty of answers here, and I guess most of you are typing in reported. Althea Bagod said it's reported. Jasmine Barcelona said it's reported. Angeline Abud said it's reported. Judah Paulo Alvarez said it's reported speech. Kerubin Gabriel Villamor said it's reported speech, and the rest. Okay, so let's check it out if that's the correct answer. All right. It's reported speech. All right. It's reported. Okay. And let's have the last number for the reported or direct speech review. Okay. Let's see this one. She stressed that praying will help a lot in maintaining a healthy mind. What do you think is the correct answer? Is it reported or direct speech? Okay. So others are saying it's direct. Others are telling it's reported. Okay, but most of you are typing reported, and now there are a lot of direct. Okay, which is which? Okay, let's see what's the correct answer for the fifth one. All right, number five is a reported speech. Okay, why is it a reported speech, my dear students? It's because you are not quoting or directly saying the exact statement of a person. It's just like you're just retelling or relaying what you heard from another person. Okay, so congratulations for those who got it correctly. Mark, Cyrus, Dolores, Andrea Olitres, okay, and so much more. Okay, yes, thank you so much, Alexa. If you can still remember it, good job. And I hope the rest of all of our E2 Live viewers would still be remembering the ones that we discussed in this topic. So now, students, let me check how many of you were able to get a perfect score. So this time, you've got to give me a heart react. Okay, so let's cover the entire comment section with red by sending me a heart react if you were able to get a perfect score. All right, Kelsey got 5/5. Eds Barreto got a perfect score. Ezel, John Ronald Apuyan, John Louis, Lorraine Hibe. All right, so a lot of you are now sending me a heart react. Madeline Delfino, Jasmine Barcelona got a perfect score. All right, I guess Tudor Drazel, she's watching right now. She would be so happy to know that most of you were able to get a perfect score regarding this topic. Okay, we're now able to choose pizza and what's the other one? What's the one that we chose again? Cake. So you cannot choose that anymore. So let's go back to our menu. The only choices that are left are cupcakes, the vegetable salad. Again, that's not chop suey, ha, all right? And then the bowl of spaghetti and fried chicken. So my dear students, you might start typing now. Okay, so while you are still typing, let us greet some of our learners from the other parts of the Philippines. Let's check it out. Okay. All right. So, well, I can see any greeting at. Okay. So, okay, a lot of you are typing cupcake, chicken. All right. Via Vinny said chicken. All right. Chicken and cupcakes. Somebody said spaghetti. All right. I want more answers so that I will know which of this food would you really want. Turon, it's not in the choice. It's not in our menu. Probably next time. Okay, cupcakes, cupcakes. All right, cupcakes and chicken. I'm now confused. Okay, but I guess most of you are choosing chicken. So let's try chicken here. All right, so our fried chicken questions are about the features of viewed text. Features of viewed text. Okay, so let's have a recall about this lesson. All right, so from our lesson in the past, viewing genre is a genre of media that is visual in form and delivery. All right, so when we say visual, we are using the sense of sight, and it is seen or viewed in television channels or in internet-based program, just like what you are doing right now. You are watching an internet-based program which we call Itulay, helping you to learn English remotely, or even though you're just at home, you're learning it. Okay, so yes, Myrene, it's really nakakagutom. All right, so let's see what we have here. I hope you can still remember the ones that we discussed about this topic. Let's have number one. This activity is named What Is It? So if you may remember, I played a video pertaining to this activity, but this time I won't be playing a video because it might hang again, all right? And I might have a problem playing the PowerPoint presentation. So you've got to be answering the questions by completing the letters of the words you learn about the features of the viewed text. So you just have to type it. All right, now let's see what we have here. Here's the clue. These are cartoons we see on screen. Inanimate objects such as puppets or drawings appear to move in motion, motion pictures, or computer graphics. So, students, what do you think is this? What is it? So, I have provided you a few letters, okay, for as a clue. So Angela was the first one. Angela Pauline Bess was the first one who answered animation. Lorraine said animation, and it's getting faster. A lot of you are typing the answers already. Marvin said animation. Janielle Von Morales said animation. Wow. Okay, so let's see if that's the correct answer. Okay, that's correct. It's animation. So examples of it, the ones that I showed you, Disney Princess. What else? I'm not so fond of cartoons anymore because when you get older, you get to be engrossed with more important things. Okay, so animation. That's correct. Nick Gerald Ortiz. That's correct. Keith Ashley Tolentino. That's correct from grade 7 Abalone. All right. Samantha Avi Diasanta, animation. That's correct. Okay. So let us see the next one. Number two. Number two, all right, so it's a theatrical entertainment of successive separate performances as of songs, dances, skits, and acrobatic feats. Its main purpose is to entertain the viewers with varied performances. So, what do you think is that? So, I've shown you examples of it in the past lesson. If you're watching It's Showtime, It Bulaga, those are examples of this genre. And I am seeing a lot of answers already. So Ezel Reconese said variety show. Antoinette Mendoza said variety show. Rain Rizal said variety show. Marvin Capulong said variety show. Yes, let's check it out if that's the correct answer. Okay, good job, my dear learners, my dear students. The correct answer for this activity or for this question is variety show. Okay, and let's see the next one. What is it? Wow, I'm really happy that you are getting most of the answers correctly. Now, the third one. These are informative shows shown regularly on televisions or internet to bring relevant information on the current situations and updates in the community, country, and the world. What is it? So there are two words. So the content of this material is about informative shows or information. Okay, so Angela Pauline Best said it's Newsflash. Manilyn Delfino said Newsflash. Rizel Caballero said Newsflash. Princess Modelo said Newsflash. And a lot of you are now sending the same answer. So let's check it out if that's the correct answer. All right, very good, my dear students. The correct answer is news flash. All right, examples of it are like 24 Horas, TV Patrol. So it's not the mainstream news actually, but it's just yung pinaikli, something that you can watch quickly. All right, that's what we call news flash. Flash is like it's quick, mabilis, right? News flash. Congratulations for those who got the correct answers. So do we still have more? Okay, no more. Okay, I only provided three questions for that particular activity. So this time, my dear students, if you were able to get perfect three, all right, you are going to send me a smiley. All right, so let me see if you're going to flood our comment section with a smiley. So Krisha May Lasala was the first one to send it. Congratulations, Krisha, for getting a perfect score. Chelsea Kate Villegas got perfect score as well. Mark John Ariel, all right, got a perfect score. Crystal May or Tyrone Diezmo got a perfect score. All right, so it really feels good to get a perfect score whenever we are having a review or a test. Okay, congratulations, my dear students. Now back to our menu. Okay, so we don't have the chocolate cake anymore. We don't have the cupcake. Oh, have we chosen the cupcake already? Not yet. So we don't have the chocolate cake, the fried chicken, and the pizza. We can't choose them anymore. So the only three are left. We have the cupcakes, we have the bowl of vegetable salad, and we have the bowl of spaghetti from our menu. So let's see. Marvin, we cannot choose pizza anymore. Okay, so cupcakes, spaghetti. All right. So I think I know what to choose this time because most of you were able to choose cupcakes already. So let's see the cupcake questions. All right, so for our cupcake questions, we do have completing analogy statements. All right, so let's recall what is analogy. So Tudor Draisel talked to us about analogy, and she said that an analogy compares two things that are mostly different from each other, but have some traits in common. So magkaiba sila, but then again, they still have some common traits. Okay, almost similar traits. So here's the activity for me to tell whether you can still remember this lesson. So complete the analogy with the most appropriate pair of words. So the first pair that we have here is moisten and soak. Now, which do you think from the pair of words that we have here would fit in the blank? Is it water sink? Is it cool freeze, oven fry? So you have to choose one from these three choices. I believe this is the first lesson that Tutor Draisel discussed with you, and I wasn't there for some reasons. Yes, Carl Cedric, good afternoon. Okay, so we already have an answer. Samantha said water sink. Clara de Castro said cool freeze. All right, so sorry about that. All right, so okay, you have to type in both. All right, so for example, you chose the yellow box, it has to be water and sink together. Hindi isang word lang, okay? So water sink, water sink. Mm-hmm. All right. So Althea said cool freeze. Oh, most of you have typed water sink. Okay, so let's see if that's the correct answer. Oh, all right. So the correct answer is cool freeze. Okay, what is the meaning of moisten? Pag sinabi nating moisten, it's like you don't really, uh, for example, it's dry and you put a bit of water to it. All right, you moisten the cloth. All right, nagiging basa siya. All right, so cool. If it's cold, you then freeze. All right, so they are fit. These two pairs of words are fit, or they do have this analogy. Okay, let's have number two. Massive and small. Massive and small. For number two, okay, you're still sending me the answers. Okay, Jewel said cool freeze, but now we are number two. Okay, number two, massive, small. What do you think is the correct answer here? Massive, small. So I'm seeing now answers from Eds Barreto, giant, dwarf. Rizel Caballero said giant, dwarf. All right. Althea Emeline Bagood, giant dwarf. All right. Team Brejiro said giant dwarf. Let's check it out if that's the correct answer. All right, that's right. Okay, giant dwarf. Okay, congratulations for all of you who got the answers correctly. Okay, so let's see the third one. File, nail. All right, what do you think is the answer here? File, nail. Okay, so keep on typing the answers. What do you think is the pair of words? Mhm. Okay, keep on typing. Okay, let me see if you were able to get the answers correctly. So Nick Gerald said dull, sharp, dull, sharp. Mm-hmm. Okay, Marvin Capulong said it's wood, plain. Okay, most of you typed dull, sharp. Do we have any other answers? Let's check it out if that's the correct answer. Okay, you know what file is? Di ba pag nagputol ka ng kuko, all right, you all right, you do something like that so that your fingernails wouldn't be sharp. Okay, so let's see. All right, wood, plain. All right, so that's the correct answer. So John Louis Dapiawen was able to get the correct answer. Sherry Rochalda got the correct answer as well. Marvin, yeah, okay, congratulations. All right, let's see what we have in number four. Okay, bird wings. Bird wings. What do you think is the correct answer? Okay, let's see. All right, so Hannah said car wheel. Zoe said car wheel. Crystal May said car wheels. Hmm. Okay, let's see. All right, very good. You were able to get it correctly. It's car wheels. All right. So let's see. Number five, bicycle pedal. All right. So for number four, Jeric Garobo was able to get the correct answer. Maria Zarina got the correct answer for number four. Rain Rizal got the correct answer for number four. Now, how about for number five? What do you think is the correct answer for number five? Bicycle pedal. Mhm. Okay, so I'm seeing answers now. RC said both or. Khalif said both or. All right, Team Regiro said both or. Princess Modelo said both or. All right, let's see if their answers are correct. Okay, very good. You got it all correctly. Okay, let's see if you were able to get a perfect score. So if you got a perfect five, you can send me a thumbs up this time. All right, can you do that in the comment section, sending me a thumbs up if you were able to get a perfect score? All right, Krisha got 3/5. Wow, congratulations, Lorraine. You got a perfect score. That's okay if you were not able to get a perfect score. We can still review and go back to this topic to perfect it. Tyrone was able to get a perfect score. All right, John Louis. All right, Jerick. All right, and Josh. All right, was able to get a perfect score. Okay. All right. So, my dear students, I really have enjoyed presenting you our menu for today, but we're running out of time, okay? So, well, maybe some other next time we will be able to complete the menu, and I would like to congratulate you all for completing or successfully completing or finishing our lessons for the first quarter. Okay, so my dear students, that's just some sort of the lessons that we discussed in the past weeks, and I'm glad that you were able to uh, answer them correctly. Okay, so well, as I end now our discussion for this afternoon, let us check it out if we were able to meet all of the objectives of our lesson for this afternoon. So, recall the topics discussed in the past discussions.